You cannot develop yourself consistently without a system, without a structure in place. Systems and structures for personal growth and development. Listen, you cannot grow consistently, you cannot develop yourself consistently without a system, without a structure in place. It is the structure and the system that is in place that guarantees consistency. It is the system and structure in place that guarantees continuity. Now, we all know when you study biology, it talks about the body is made up of different systems. Systems are made up of organs. Organs are made up of tissues. Tissues are made up of cells. You understand? So when cells work together, okay, you see you have what we call the tissue. So when you engage in activities. Now remember, we talked about personal development. We talked about you engaging in certain activities that guarantees growth. Engaging in certain activities that fosters growth. Intentionally engaging in certain activities that helps you become a better version of yourself. Now, these activities that you engage must be structured. It must be systemic for it to guarantee consistency in growth. I've seen people that want to grow today. They said, "Oh, I'm committed to personal growth and development. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this." And 7 days down the line, they start living unintentionally, and there's no guarantee for growth. I can guarantee that each and every one of us, there are things you do every day that is autonomic, that you don't need to think about. For most of it, I'm sure when you wake up in the morning, apart from the other things you do, you have to brush your teeth. You don't need to think about it. It's an automatic thing. You've done it over the years. And so you don't have to stress your mind to think about, oh, I need to brush my teeth. No, it's something that happens unconsciously. And you see, in structuring your life for personal growth and development, this same thing can happen. So there are certain habits that guarantee growth. There are certain activities that guarantee growth. What you need to do is to structure it. For example, you can say, I want to read one book every week, or one book every month. Okay, because when I read one book every month, something will happen to my mind over 6 months, over 12 months. Now, it's not enough to say I want to do this. Okay, you must have a system and a structure that helps you. You can tell yourself, okay, I'm going to read one book every month. You get the book, you get someone that keeps you accountable, all right, and you break it down. You must be strategic too about the structure. And if you're bringing this strategy, so okay, I'm going to read one chapter every day. You can tell yourself, I'm going to read 1 hour every day. I don't know if I'm going to be able to read one chapter or 2 chapters within that 1 hour, but I'm going to read 1 hour every day. All these things I'm talking about is what we call structure. It is impossible to engage in personal growth and development without a system and a structure. This is the only thing that guarantees that you'll be consistent. So you can tell yourself, okay, I want to do something about my health, so I want to go to the gym every day, or I want to do exercise at home every 10 minutes, every 15 minutes. You see, that the timing may be short, but you see, the impact will compound over time. And that's the power of habit, because the little adjustment you engage in, little adjustment you make day in, day out will compound over a long period of time. I'm sure you've heard of the concept called compound effect. That's how compound effect works. And guess what? It is true in personal growth and development. Compound effect is very critical, very important in the equation of personal growth and development. So there are little activities here and there you need to engage. Let's say in your career, you want to develop in your career. We all know there are certain things you need to do. You need to register for certain courses. You need to schedule a time to read, schedule a time to discuss with your peers. There are things you have to structure. Look at our educational system. Okay, you went to high school, you went to the university. Have you discovered that all the things you learned were structured? And because they were structured, you were able to graduate and something maybe you got the masters, you got the MBBS and the rest. Why? Because the curriculum were structured, they were structured. When you're in 100 level, you were not doing things you're supposed to do 500 level. No, there was a structure to it, there was a system to it. And that's the same thing with personal growth and development. You sit down, I want to grow in this area. I want to grow in this area, in my relationship, in my finances, in my business, okay, in my intellectually, okay. I want to grow. So what do? Of course, input and output, you get certain materials and then you develop and design a system that helps you grow. Now, there are many systems, okay. I've talked about setting a time, a place, okay, accountability partners, okay. All these things helps to ensure that you are committed and that you are consistent in personal growth and development. So structure, system, these things are important. We know that a building must stand on a substructure, right? So anything that has a structure is guaranteed to stand as long as the foundation is good. All right. So structure fosters consistency and continuity. So I'll encourage you to design a system, okay, that helps you become consistent. And this system may be different for different people. And the reason why it is different is because we are all different. What works for you may not work for me. And maybe someone that wakes up throughout all the night, another person may not be able to try it because that person's personality does not fit into that system. I know people that are night people, they are always awake throughout the night. That's the time they are more productive. And I know others that are more productive in the day. Do engage in what works for you, but make sure it is designed to fit into your personality and to fit into the direction of growth you are heading.